What is going on, YouTube? Espresso Shucko here, and it is finally time to try out Tyranitar for Regulation H. I think Tyranitar might have a nice shot of seeing some resurgence in this format with Sand. We won't have to worry about seeing as much Sun teams going around because the Scarlet Paradox Pokemon are banned in this format. But we are probably going to see a fair amount of rain because Pelipper Archaludon is a very strong core. But I think we might see Sand in general have a little bit of a resurgence here. So, as far as the team goes, we have Tyranitar, Indeedee, Excadrill, Ursaluna, Bloodmoon, Amoonguss, and Sneasler. So what are we going to do here with the team? Well, we have Tyranitar, and we're going to try to have a nice balanced blend of speed and Trick Room here. Tyranitar, Sneasler, and Excadrill are all going to be trying to be going kind of quick because this is a Dragon Dance Tyranitar set. But if the situation isn't great for Tyranitar to go for Dragon Dance, we could always pop the Trick Room with Indeedee, and then that way too. Tyranitar is not the fastest thing to begin with, so even with the speed investment, so long as we don't have Dragon Dance, Tyranitar should still be fairly reliable in Trick Room. Maybe. But anyways, the main idea here is we have the Clear Amulet on Tyranitar since we do have the Dragon Dance, and Dragon Dance is only going to give us a +1 to our attack stat, so I'd rather not have to deal with Intimidate off of the likes of Incineroar lowering our attack stat. This isn't like having Swords Dance where we get 2 attack boosts at once. We only get the 1, plus we get the speed, so I'd rather try to minimize that threat. As far as our damaging options go, we have Knock Off and Rock Slide, both of which are great stab options on Tyranitar, and the fact that Knock Off also gets a 50% boost when it removes an item is going to be great to benefit from Tyranitar's stab. We also have Terra Flying on Tyranitar too to make sure that we're not weak to Rillaboom's Grassy Glide and Wood Hammer, and we also get away from our 4 times weakness to fighting type attacks, and also we become neutral to Steel, which is going to be really nice at the end of the day too. As far as the rest of the team goes, we have Terra Fairy Indeedee with a Focus Sash to make sure that even if Indeedee takes a hard hit and gets rocked, we will survive with that 1 HP. Now, I will have to be careful with Sandstream because Sandstream will do a little bit of chip to Indeedee, but it should be okay. And even if Indeedee gets Focus Fired, that means Indeedee's partner on the field is probably not taking some damage right there, so that could be really nice. As far as our moves go, we have Alluring Voice for a little bit of fairy type chip damage to hit some dark types if we need it. We also have the Terra Fairy for that exact reason too, if we're worried about taking a hard-hitting dark type attack, specifically a boosted knockoff from something. We can go Terra Fairy and resist it with that. We have Protect here to just keep Indeedee around, just in case my opponents think that I might be going for a Follow Me. We can throw Protect up there just to troll them a little bit. We have Follow Me to redirect attacks away, and then we have that Trick Room to turn on the slow mode if we need it. And if we have the slow mode, we have Amoonguss. Amoonguss is going to be great in Trick Room with the Spore. Amoonguss is one of the slowest Pokemon out there, so we get that Trick Room up, we can put some things to sleep with the Spore, that can be nice. We also have Pollen Puff for damage to do a little bit of chip to our opponents, but also to heal up our partner Pokemon, which could be really nice. And then we have Rage Powder as a little bit of a redirection. If I need it to, I could always go Indeedee and Amoonguss. If I'm really worried about not getting my Trick Room up, I could always Rage Powder with the Amoonguss and then go for Trick Room with the Indeedee. Or vice versa, I go for the Follow Me with Indeedee and then I go Spore into something. So we could do something like that. And then we have Ursaluna as our main damage dealer in the Trick Room here with our Terra Normal. And we're also running a Throat Spray on this Ursaluna instead of a Life Orb because the Life Orb is actually on the Excadrill. So Throat Spray will raise our special attack 1 stage. So if we get that Hyper Voice off and we get that Throat Spray boost, our special attack is going to go up 1 stage, which could be really nice to benefit both Earth Power and Blood Moon, especially since Blood Moon is just an absolute wrecking ball of an attack coming off of that glorious special attack stat. So we do have that right there. And then we have Swords Dance, Terra Ghost, Life Orb, Excadrill here. We have the Swords Dance here, so we have 2 different redirection Pokemon on the team. So we can go for the Sword Stance with Excadrill while either Indeedee or Amoonguss redirect attacks away. We get up to +2 attack, and then we bring in Tyranitar and turn on the speed mode for Excadrill, and then Excadrill can do a lot of damage. And if I'm worried about Fake Out, I do have that Terra Ghost to pop in, then I don't have to worry about taking a Fake Out with Excadrill. So we do have that. And plus the Life Orb is just to add a little bit of extra insult to injury, or rather some extra injury to insult by giving us a further attack boost right there. So we do have that for Excadrill. And then finally, we have Terra Flying Sneasler here with a Psychic Seed. Psychic Seed will activate on Psychic Terrain, which means we will get a full-powered Acrobatics. Acrobatics doubles in power when it doesn't have a when the user doesn't have a held item. So we'll go up to base 110 power, and we'll give it stab when we pop that Terra Flying, so we can do a lot of damage. We have Dire Claw, which is just a great poison type stab option right here, with the RNG roulette being able to paralyze, sleep, or poison the target. And then we have Close Combat if we just want something really gone. So we do have that with that base 120 powered stab fighting type attack. Anyways, this is the team in a nutshell. Let's jump right on in to the battles. All right, we've got Tinkaton, Goldengo, Blaziken right on. This looks like it's going to be a fun team. Clodsire, Tyranitar, and Feraligatr. Okay. I think Amoonguss looks really nice here. I think Amoonguss and Excadrill look really nice here, because I can always Rage Powder and Sword Stance. If they bring in Tyranitar, even better. And honestly, the Blood Moon looks like it could be nice here too. I kind of like the Blood Moon, but I kind of like the Indeedee as well. I'm gonna bring the Sneasler. I'm gonna bring Sneasler because Close Combat into Tyranitar could be nice. Dire Claw into Blaziken and Feraligatr could be handy. I don't have my full-powered Acrobatics, but outside of the Blaziken, I should be alright speed-wise. Now, Thunder Wave off of Tinkaton, that could be annoying, but they can't hit Excadrill with it, so there is that. I can also Spore Fangs with Amoonguss, which could be really nice. Yeah, getting a Sword Stance off into Excadrill could be really, really handy, especially if I switch in Tyranitar and then just bring in the sand for Excadrill. Now, I might have said Indeedee too, but yeah, redirection with Amoonguss could be really nice. That's what I meant to say. So it's Tinkaton for Alligator. We might see a Fake Out. Yeah, we might see Fake Out here. We might not. Tinkaton's got an Air Balloon. Alright. I'm going to click the Sword Stance, and I think we're going to Spore the Feraligatr. Yeah, they went for Fake Out into Excadrill, which is okay. If Feraligatr wants to set up... Oh, they're just going straight Ice Punch. Okay. That's okay. I get to put them to sleep. I can Sword Stance with Excadrill. Do I think Tinkaton has anything to scare off my Excadrill? Not really. I don't think so. I'm going to Sword Stance here. I'm also going to protect Amoonguss this turn, with the intent being they might try to finish off Amoonguss with the Tinkaton. And then I can always redirect away with Rage Powder if need be. Or I turn on the Sand with Tyranitar. I do have to still be weary about Tinkaton because it is a Steel type, so Tyranitar could be in a bad position, but I think Rock Slide's going to be nice here, especially to break Tinkaton's Air Balloon. And if Feraligatr stays asleep, I should be able to keep Amoonguss around. So I'm going to Rock Slide, and I'm going to Rage Powder. If Amoonguss goes down, great. Then I can always bring in Tyranitar. We also get to connect with the Tinkaton. That's a lot of damage into Feraligatr too, which is great. Tinkaton's balloon is popped, so that's handy. We're going to take that knockoff, no problem, because it's a Tinkaton. And if Feraligatr wakes up, well, Amoonguss, sayonara. Nope, never mind. I lied. All right. I'm going to Rock Slide again. And this time, I'm going to Spore into the Tinkaton slot. I just need to connect with this Feraligatr. Yeah. That's the big thing. I just need to connect with Feraligatr here. If I do that, great. So we get to hit them both. And no more Feraligatr, so no more Sheer Force Life Orb for you. We have taken out the Gator. Here's the Gigaton Hammer. Tinkaton's mad. Tinkaton is mad. But that's alright. I kind of wanted that, because now I can bring in Tyranitar. Gigaton Hammer's like Blood Moon. It can't be used consecutively. So now I can get my speed off. And honestly, if I finish off the Tinkaton... Oh, there's a Blaziken. That might be a little bit of a problem. I was going to say, if I could finish off the Tinkaton with Iron Head, that would be nice. But I think now, I Rock Slide just to... No, I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to Drill Run into the Blaziken. They might just Protect, and if they do, that's okay. I'm going to Dragon Dance with Tyranitar as well. I'm going to get a little bit of a speed boost and an attack boost as well. And if the Blaziken's Focus Sash, the Sand will break it for me. They might go for Excadrill, which is why I'm going to try to attack the Blaziken. If they go for Excadrill and I went for Tinkaton instead, well then it's bad. But anyways, they went for the they didn't go for the Protect. That's what I'm trying to get out of me. So they might go for Excadrill here. They might go for a Fighting type attack into Tyranitar too. If they do, that'd be even better. Aura Sphere. Okay. Okay, you know what? That's fine. Blaziken does have a decent special attack stat, so that makes sense. Now, I am very happy about the Sand, because that's going to knock out that Blaziken for me. And now I can set my sights on that Tinkaton. Yeah. So Blaziken's gone. So, depending on what their last Pokemon is, Sneasler's got some work cut out for it. But Dire Claw or not Acrobatics. Dire Claw or Close Combat should be able to do a lot of damage. So, kind of wish I had Fake Out on Sneasler, but I don't. Neither one of these two attacks are going to be good for me. Okay. We're going to Close Combat the Tinkaton, and we're going to knock off the Golden Go. We haven't seen Terra out of my opponent yet, so this is probably it. Knockoff is going to be nice. Knockoff is going to remove their item. I can now hit them with Dire Claw. What I could have did, too, is I could have Dire Clawed into the Golden Go and Knockoff. Make It Rain is coming out into both of my Pokemon here. Golden Go is also faster than both of my Pokemon, too. They were Scarfed. Okay, that's big. That's big to get rid of. Golden Go, Tyranitar, and Sneasler all take a little bit of chip from Sand. We're going to find out how much chip we're going to take from Tyranitar. Tyranitar is also the first to take the chip. We have 2 HP. Sneasler second, which means Golden Go should be the slowest thing on the field. So now what I can do, I just Dire Claw into you, and I knock off into you. And that's going to clean that up relatively nicely. So that worked out really nice that the Golden Go went for Terra Flying and we did that much damage. If they had stayed their base typing, that would have been a knockout. So very happy with how that worked out. The Scarf did scare me a little bit because that was a lot of damage to both of those Pokemon, not going to lie. But removing that Scarf definitely secured the win. But technically what I probably could have did was I probably could have just gone Protect, and the Sand Chip might have been enough to take out the Golden Go, which would have been nice too. But didn't want to risk that. Anyways, good game to my opponent. All right, we've got Baxcalibur with Murkrow, Clefable, Rillaboom, Azumarill, and Colossal. I was wondering if I was going to run into a Colossal at some point, but here we are. Okay, so Tyranitar could be nice here. Amoonguss or Indeedee could be nice too, and having some redirection could disappoint that Colossal. which could be really nice. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring Excadrill Indeedee. If they lead Colossal and Azumarill, I have the Follow Me. I'm going to bring Tyranitar, and I'm going to bring Sneasler here. Sneasler looks really good into my opponent's team. So, actually, I think I'm going to lead Sneasler Indeedee, and I'm going to bring Tyranitar Excadrill in the back. And this way, too, I immediately threaten the Azumarill with a Dire Claw. I immediately threaten the Rillaboom. I threaten the Clefable. The only thing I don't threaten is the Murkrow. Because neither Colossal nor Bax want to take a close combat. And if they're looking to run Steam Engine with Aqua Jet, they would need to still be weak to water. So unless they're running Terra Ground, if they're running Fire or Rock still, close combat is super effective to the Rock, and Fire is going to be neutral to close combat. So it's going to be Clefable Azumarill into Indeedee Sneasler. So I think what I'm going to do immediately is I'm going to Follow Me with Indeedee, and I'm going to Dire Claw that Azumarill. I want to get that Azumarill off the field, and then that way... what I can deal with is I can deal with a very weakened Azumarill and potentially no more Colossal. So I'm going to Dire Claw into them, and if I get Paralysis, great. That'll help too. So if Clefable went for like a Psychic, that'd be good to be revealed. We almost knocked out the Azumarill right there. Here comes Gravity. So what are you looking to do? Sing Azumarill. Okay. I'm going to take a guaranteed sleep turn, but that's fine. I'm going to Dire Claw into that Azumarill. If there's Sing on the Clefable, Sneasler's going for a nap. And if it is, well, sucks to be me. There's no way around that. I'm glad that I did so much damage to the Azumarill. If I can get rid of it, that would be nice. I really don't want to see a Steam Engine Colossal get set up. And unfortunately, if they just switch out Clefable... Oh, I have a feeling Sing is coming off the Clefable. And then Azumarill is going to Aqua Jet into Colossal on a switch. Nope, just Moonblast. Okay, never mind. That can be okay. But, yeah, I'm in a really gross position here. Tyranitar Excadrill. I don't think they outspeed there, but you know what? Trick Room off Indeedee could get around the Steam Engine. Yeah. Okay, there's going to be a Follow Me coming off of the Indeedee, so... Or the Clefable, so... Indeedee's still asleep. I got a feeling the Azumarill is going for Sing here, but you know what? That's fine. I don't mind hitting the Clefable. Oh, that's a lot of damage. They're sashed. Okay. If they're Magic Guard, that poison means nothing. Yeah. There's the Sing off of Azumarill into Sneasler. Sneasler is going to take a guaranteed turn. But I'm going to Alluring Voice into the Azumarill. I'm going to take my sleep turn right here. I'm going to be a good boy. I'm just going to sit here and let them do what they're doing. Gravity should almost be done too, which is going to be nice. Really don't like having to deal with the sleep here, but it is what it is. There's the Clefable. Like I said, here is the Colossal. A little bit earlier, or a little bit later than I was expecting. The Protect. Okay. Okay, I'm still asleep too. That really sucks. I'm gonna go for Follow Me. And I'm gonna Dire Claw into the Azumarill. Maybe I get the double Wake Up. I doubt it. Not with how this game has been playing out so far. Indeed, he should be due for a Wake Up soon, though. If I can get Sneasler to wake up too, that would be nice. Colossal is going to probably be the Terra here. Yeah, okay. Terra Fire, alright. Excadrill does like that. Excadrill does like the fire typing, because I can always drill run it. Indeed, he wakes up, great. If they went for Aqua Jet right here, I'm safe for a turn. Sneasler's asleep, though. Okay. Sneasler's not safe. There's also no Aqua Jet. Just another Sing. Ah! Gravity is back to normal this turn. Okay. Okay. I'm going to try to get a Trick Room up. Well, I can't because of the guaranteed sleep turn, but I'm going to protect with Sneasler here. If I get the Wake Up here, that's at least a little bit handy. There's the Aqua Jet finally. Into Colossal. Weakness Policy Heat Wave is going to hurt, but if indeed he can roll over in its sleep and just dodge, that'd be wonderful. Yeah. Alright. Sneasler is going to protect, and indeed he's going to eat this Heat Wave. Indeed he goes down here, unfortunately. But, voice is cracking a little bit. But, Tyranitar can come in and Rock Slide. Yeah, Tyranitar can Rock Slide. We're resistant to the Heat Wave, too, so... I have my Unburden boost off of Sneasler, which is really nice. If I can get the Rock Slide off, great. I don't know if I can. But I'm going to close combat into the Colossal. Depending on how fast Colossal is at max speed versus Sneasler at Unburden, I might be okay. If this is Clefable, I want to get rid of it. Yeah. I don't feel like you getting Gravity again, but... Rock Slide connecting with Clefable would be nice. Colossal went for the Protect, so I don't know for sure how fast Sneasler is going to be here, but we'll see. So yeah, anyways, no more Gravity for you with Clefable. Goodbye. Yeah, okay. So, Colossal's going to take a little bit of chip from the sand. If Azumarill comes in here, I can Rock Slide again, but Azumarill might go for Protect. We've seen the Protect off the Azumarill. We haven't seen this fourth Pokemon yet, too, which is... Okay. Okay. We're going to protect Tyranitar, because I don't want to take a Fake Out. And... we're going to protect Sneasler this turn, too. Grassy Glide into Sneasler could be really bad. Yeah, Grassy Glide could be really bad. I'm also losing Sand turns, which is not great. I don't want to see a Rillaboom with my Tyranitar. I do have Terra Flying, but I'm going to be dropping my Fire resistance, which is not good. Grassy Glide can probably pick up Sneasler. Fake Out definitely would have. They also faked out Tyranitar instead. Okay. So, I'm putting a lot of expectations on Excadrill here, but I think I'm going to Rock Slide, hope I can live, and hope I can outspeed a Colossal at +6 and go for the Dire Claw into Rillaboom. Yeah, okay. The grassy terrain's going to give me back a little bit of recovery, too, so that's alright. Yeah, okay, I'm going to Rock Slide. Yeah, I'm gonna Rock Slide and I'm gonna Dire Claw into that Rillaboom. There's the Protect off Colossal. Great, that's what I want to see. I just want to see them go for Tyranitar here. Woodhammer into Tyranitar would be great. We get the Poison into Rillaboom. Knockoff into Tyranitar. There goes my Clear Amulet, but that's fine. I'm surprised there was no Grass-type attack there, but I can live with that. Yeah, because I get rid of Rillaboom here, which is great. I think my opponent is scared of Sneasler outspeeding them. I actually think that. And honestly, I have Rock Slide to get around the... Yeah, I have the spread option with Rock Slide. I have Knockoff too. And so long as I have a little bit of Sand, like, I should be alright. Because I should be able to resist whatever they want to do. So I think I go for the close combat into the Coal. Aqua Jet's not going to be doing much right here. Earth Power, ooh, Earth Power's... Thank you, Sandstorm. Thank you. We're going to get the close combat off into Coal. That's a lot of damage. If this Rock Slide lands, this should be it. Okay. Okay, we do connect. We do pick up the double knockout. Good. That might have been one of the most infuriating games I've ever played. Indeedee was asleep for about 4 turns. I think Sneasler was asleep for about 3, and then Indeedee went back to sleep. But fortunately, we did not get the Excadrill in. And my opponent did... I did luck out that my opponent went for Protect so many times with Colossal, because they gave me free turns. If they had Woodhammer or Grassy Glide on Rillaboom, Tyranitar definitely would not have appreciated that. And honestly, I think the big thing that worked in my favor here was they must have thought I was Terra Flying. They must have had a hunch that I had the Terra Flying there, which is the main reason why I think they went for the knockoff into Tyranitar instead. But, anyways. Oh, I guess the other thing too is they could have thought I was Assault Vest, but I did go for Protect, and I'm pretty sure I did that before the knockoff, so I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, anyways, long story short, good game to my opponent. Hey, thank you guys so much for checking out this Tyranitar and Sneasler team in action. Tyranitar did a lot of good work today, and so did Sneasler. This video is going to be a little bit shorter than normal because I am a little bit short on recording time today, and rather than try to play a third game and try to rush through it, I'm just going to leave it here. And plus, this is also being filmed immediately after that Azumarill game, and yeah, I might be a little bit tilted still, so we're just going to cut our losses there. Anyways, we ended up playing up against Tinkaton and Feraligatr, and Excadrill got to have a delightful time thanks to Amoonguss with Spore and Rage Powder. We got the Sword Stance off on Excadrill. We broke Tinkaton's Air Balloon with Rock Slide. We did a colossal amount of damage to Feraligatr with the Rock Slide. And in hindsight, if I had popped Terra Ghost on Excadrill, we would have survived that Aura Sphere from the Blaziken, and Excadrill just might have done even more damage. But unfortunately, we did not pop the Terra Ghost, and Excadrill did go down to Aura Sphere from Blaziken. But hey, that was a really fun game to see because we don't normally see Feraligatr and Blaziken, and I'm glad to see them come and do some work. So I did think that was really, really cool on my opponent's team. Fortunately, too, Tyranitar was able to take a Choice Scarfed Make It Rain off of Terra Flying Goldengo, and we just did so much damage to that Goldengo with the knockoff. We removed the Choice Scarf, and then we were able to just clean up from there. And then we did play that Azumarill game with Gravity and Sing, and yeah. I don't want to think about that, but anyways, we spent the better part of like 5 or 6 turns asleep with Indeedee because we got hit with Sing in Gravity twice, and we also got hit with Sing in Gravity with Sneasler. But Fortunately, we were able to wake up with Sneasler, and Sneasler was able to start doing some major damage. We got the Dire Claw off into Azumarill, Clefable, and Rillaboom, and we also got the hit Colossal with Close Combat, and Tyranitar also had the Rock Slide to clean up the match as well. We were able to secure the knockout into the Terra Fire Colossal with the Rock Slide after hitting it with the Close Combat with Sneasler, and we were also able to finish off the Azumarill. One nice thing here too is because my opponent was running Aqua Jet Azumarill, chances are they probably weren't huge power to minimize the amount of damage they were going to do to their own Colossal, which meant the Aqua Jet wasn't going to quite do as much damage to Tyranitar. We didn't burn our Terra in that game too, which is kind of weird, but anyways, we just made out just fine without it. So very happy about that. Let me know what you think of the team down in the comments below. There are definitely some changes this team definitely needs. Don't get me wrong, I am fully aware of it. But yeah, anyways, the team will need to make some adjustments before I look at maybe using these 6 together again. Because we do have 3 Pokemon that are weak to fighting type attacks, so yeah. Anyways, let me know what you think of the team down in the comments below, and I will see you next time.